Hello everyone, I hope you guys are all having a fabulous Saturday. Welcome to another Random Saturday. It's been such a long time since I've done one of these videos, but today I wanted to share things that I've been loving. And don't be surprised if you see some of these on my September favorites, because you guys know me. If I really like something, I just can't shut up about it, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? All right, so the first item, I cannot wait to share it with you guys. I am obsessed. I have used it every single solitary day, and it is just one of the greatest things that I have. And I am talking about this pop socket right here. If you follow me on Instagram, you guys already know because I've been posting it to death. But this pop socket came from a very good friend who has an Etsy shop called Heart the Sparkle. I will make sure and put her information down below. Now, I went on Instagram, I think it was probably, I don't know, a month and a half, 2 months ago. And I was asking for recommendations on a new phone case. So I wanted a new case. I wanted something with glitter, with sparkle, and a huge, huge thank you to Doc Boss Mom for letting me know about Heart the Sparkle and her pop sockets. So I got in contact with her, and oh my goodness, her Etsy shop, her Instagram is insane with these pop sockets. This one is full of crystals, like I said before. She has some that are stones. She has some that are pearls. I mean, she has an array to choose from. So she sent this to me, which was so sweet of her. When I got it, I was so distracted by it. I put it in the wrong spot. I put it at the very top of the phone and it's off center, you know? I was like, what the heck am I doing? I was just like, oh my gosh, it's so sparkly. So it's in the wrong spot. So even if I wanted a new case, I don't want to because it's attached. There's no way that thing's coming out. And I have to say that not a single solitary crystal has fallen off of this thing. And that's saying something because I am the clumsiest person on the planet. I drop my phone all the time. I leave it everywhere. And every case that I've gotten or anything that I've gotten associated with my phone ends up like falling apart or it ends up breaking off. Not a single solitary crystal has fallen off of this. I've gotten a crazy amount of compliments on it, and she was so sweet that she's offering you guys 10% on her shop using the coupon code down below. But she is awesome. She is such a sweetheart. Like I said, make sure and check out her Instagram. Make sure you check out her shop because she has so many to choose from. I can't wait to get a few more. Especially if I go to get a new case because yeah, I'm just all about it. And I did have someone ask me on Instagram if this ends up scratching any of my bags. I will be honest that for the most part, the phone is either in my hand or it's in my back pocket. But on the off chance that I do carry it inside of my handbags, I always make sure that I have a canvas piece up against it inside of my leather-lined handbags. That way I don't have any indentations. But it is incredible. Highly, highly recommend it. Heart the Sparkle. She is such a sweetheart and I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. And I play with it all the time too. And nothing's happened to it. Nothing's happened to it. So awesome. Now, moving on to some perfume. If you guys watched my Sephora haul from a few weeks ago, I did pick up the Juliette Has A Gun perfume, not a perfume, and I have still been using it every single solitary day since I picked it up. But this is what the bottle looks like. I know it's going to be a little bit harder to see it just because it's white in my room, doesn't get the best lighting, so my apologies, but it smells fantastic. Awesome staying power, and you know, it's only one note, which is crazy. It's only one note, and it's usually the base note that most perfumes have, but it definitely changes because when you first put it on, it smells, it might be a little intense, but even then, it's not like nauseating. It's not like giving you a headache or anything like that, but it might be a little bit sweeter to a little bit more spicy. I don't know, but I said it in that video that it kind of reminds me of Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue, like how it initially smells, but the dry down time is just, or the dry down scent is just incredible. I get a lot of compliments on it as well. So if you guys want to try out a new perfume, I highly recommend Juliette Has A Gun, not a perfume. And I'm so happy that I got the bigger size because it's like right here. That's how much I use it. I need to take it easy because like I said in that video, I can bathe in it. If I could, I would, you know, type of thing. All right, now the next item is a huge thank you to a lot of you for letting me know about it. So I wanted to share it as well, just in case you experience the same thing that I do. But these are blank eye drops for contacts. It was probably about a month and a half ago. I was starting to have really, really dry eyes. I thought that maybe it was allergies. I didn't know what the heck it was. But I went on Instagram again and I asked you guys if you had experience with any dry eyes. What do you do? And it's kind of a bummer because I do wear contacts. So sometimes if I even get if I get the smallest thing on my contact, it feels like I have rocks, you know? So it got to the point when my contacts are good for 2 weeks. I was changing out my contacts every single solitary day because I thought something was up. But I had a lot of you guys recommend Blink, the company for eye drops for contacts, and they also have regular eye drops as well. And these have been absolutely amazing. They've made a huge difference. Now this pair of contacts I've had for like, I don't know, 10 days or something. So we're good. No dry eyes. I felt like when I was doing videos or even when I was out, I was like this. I kept squinting. I think people thought I was giving them dirty looks, but no, it was just that my eyes were crazy, crazy dry, you know, and my hubby was making fun of me. He's like, oh, it's because your eyes are so big. Whatever. But I highly recommend these. They're, I mean, instantaneous relief, which I was all about. So now I carry these everywhere. I actually ended up buying 2 more boxes because I think that they're awesome. So Blink eye drops for contacts are very, very wonderful, and you won't feel like you have these crazy dry eyes with rocks inside of your eyes either. All right, so the next item, kind of like what I talked about on that Sephora haul, it is the Noirvina palettes. Oh yes, I talked about this quite a bit, and I was a little apprehensive at first because it does have, you know, some pink colors, something that I'm not too used to using. But let me tell you, I've been using the pink all the time and it is awesome. I blend it with the brown. Sometimes I put a little bit of sparkle on there. Of course, I'm not a makeup guru. You guys know that. I'm all over the place. But it is such an amazing palette. I highly recommend it. I actually find that I use the pink shades a lot more than I do the brown. So it's been a really nice surprise, and the pigment on this is awesome. So if you want a new palette, try out the Noirvina palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is awesome. All right, moving on to food. I talked about this not too long ago. I'm absolutely addicted. I think that they're amazing. And to be honest, it's kind of like a healthy alternative to chips or cookies or crackers. I know I myself, I like to snack all the time. So this stuff is a little bit of a better alternative. And I say that very loosely because I know it's still a snack. But I am talking about Skinny Pop popcorn. Oh man, this stuff is so addicting. I don't even know how this came into my life, but I'm so happy that it did. But this Skinny Pop popcorn, for example, this little bag, they have like small bags and they also have like these ginormous bags that you can get at Costco. I think that this is the original flavor. I have no idea. But they have a bunch of other flavors like white cheddar, jalapeno, sea salt, and some other ones. But they don't sound as appetizing to me anyways, so this is the one that I stuck to. But on the back it says non-GMO, gluten-free, dairy-free, peanut-free, tree nut-free, preservative-free, no artificial flavors, 0 trans fat, and delicious. The ingredients are popcorn, sunflower oil, and salt. That's all, nothing more, nothing less. That's what it says on the package. But like I said, 100 calories. It's 6 grams of fat for the entire bag, a half gram of saturated fat, and 9 carbohydrates with 0 cholesterol, as I mentioned. So I am all about these. I think that they're awesome, and just, you know, to be able to have a little bit of some flavor going on there, yeah. For sure, I'm all about that. And I know that you can end up getting like the kernels and putting them in the popcorn in the microwave as well and making like natural popcorn. But this one has a slight flavor that I really appreciate. So Skinny Pop popcorn, absolutely amazing. Okay, moving on to clothing. Now these are my newest running pants and I am absolutely loving them, but they are from Champion. I picked them up at Target. I think they were originally like $21.99 or $17.99, something like that, but I paid $8 for them, so I was like, heck yes, I'll save some money. But these, like I said, are from Champion, and what I really like about them is the fact that they have little pockets. They have little pockets on the side, which makes it that much easier for me to put my phone in there, because I don't really like those armbands. You know what I mean? When I'm running, I feel like they're gonna fall off. I feel like the phone's gonna fall off and I get super paranoid. And other times I'm holding onto my phone like for dear life. So the fact that I can put it in this little pocket makes life a whole lot easier, you know? But I got these in a size small, super, super comfortable. And yeah, I've had no issues with like the elastic or anything like that either. So if you want new running pants, champion and check out Target because they do have some that go on sale all the time. Now for the last item, it is definitely a conversation starter. We recently had a family get together and it was a huge success. I have talked about it a few times on social media, and I am talking about a bottle of wine called 19 Crimes. This is absolutely awesome. On here it's pretty much called 19 Crimes because there's different gentlemen and each one has a story. On here it says the proclamation, 19 crimes, each declared by His Majesty to be punishable on conviction by transportation. This is a 2016 red wine. There's a variety to choose from, but the coolest thing about this is that there's actually a downloadable app. I think it's called Living App if I'm not mistaken, and you end up putting your phone or you end up putting the app up to the bottle of wine and this guy comes to life. He gives you like 3 different spiel, but it is insane. It might be a little bit creepy, but regardless, I totally think it's a conversation starter. All right, so here I have the bottle. It's actually propped up on a table and my phone's at a weird angle, but I have the app ready to go and here we go.
Convicted of crime 18, spared the hangman's noose, banished to Australia. I found true love in the most unlikely of places. I was banished to Australia for crimes against the Crown. They believed my story was over, but it was merely the beginning. The spirit of a rogue sustains when the bars of man impede. For no cage can hold that which is boundless, no man stop that which is fated to be.
You know, I showed it to my mother-in-law and to my sister-in-law and they were just like, what the heck? That is the craziest thing. So you can end up getting a few other bottles with a different gentleman and each one, like I said, has a different story. But it is absolutely awesome. The wine itself is pretty good as well. This is a red blend. They have a few others that are a little bit more intense, but this one so far is my favorite. It's subtle, it's not too strong, it's not too sweet either. It's really, really good. On the back it says Southeastern Australia, 19 crimes turned criminals into colonists. Upon conviction, British rogues guilty of at least one of the 19 crimes were sentenced to live in Australia rather than death. This punishment by transportation began in 1788 and many of the lawless died at sea. For the prisoners who made it to shore, a new world awaited. As pioneers in a frontier penal colony, they forged a new country and new lives, brick by brick. This wine celebrates the rules they broke and the culture they built. Absolutely awesome. I think it's great. So that's why I wanted to share it with you guys. So you might like the wine a little bit better than the actual story, but to me, the fact that it has that cool app that I can kind of have this guy come to life, it's creepy, but yeah, it's pretty awesome as well. So 19 Crimes, highly, highly recommend it. All right, you guys, so that does it for my random Saturday, and that does it for my random items that I'm loving. Like I said in the beginning, you might end up seeing some of these on my September favorites, but let me know some of the items that you guys have been loving. I would love to get some suggestions so that way I can try them out. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red button down below and hitting that bell so you're notified when I upload videos, which is anywhere from 2 to 3 times a week. And I will see you guys later. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day.